Hey guys, welcome to this episode of War of the Dork. There have been Mutiny Afoot. That's right, we are up against Legion Mutiny again. This is pretty much immediately called an off war for us, but it's a lot of fun. It lets me do some crazy big punch-ups and have some fun with some team matchups. Try and relive some old matchups that I lost, see if there's a way to make it better. And let's jump right into it. We got Black Order doing a punch across against Inhuman Coulson with Silver Surfer. Now this is a little bit easier because they don't have Crystal, they have Nick Fury, and he doesn't do much because he basically gets neutered by the Thanos flip. Now we do lose Proxima right away, which made me think like this was going to be a loss. And I had to use the ultimate while having the offense down there. But Coulson kills himself, and because I now have Striker on Thanos, definitely want to make that switch if you haven't already, guys. I actually am able to get through the enemies that I probably wouldn't have been able to as a Raider. So, we actually pulled this one out of the bag. Looked like a very big loss, and that's actually like a really dangerous matchup for Black Order. It can go either way. So here's attack number 2. Doing a giant punch down with Symbiotes against Xmen, or not Xmen, sorry, Uncanny. I'm going to speed this up because it's very straightforward. All you do is you kill the Phoenix, you get all your buffs, you ability blocker, so you got to kill her before Venom goes, which is very easy. You see, this is a pretty big Phoenix, and wasn't exactly hard to take her out. And once you do that, you basically win, and that's exactly what happens. There you go. So we got the slow. We are stuck behind the Colossus with his taunts and everything. Maybe if we had like a level 3 blue skirmisher, we might be able to peel that off, but we don't really need to. After the Phoenix is down, you're pretty good. Phoenix goes down, you get your defense up back on, and you're good to go. So here's attack number 3. I'm going to speed this one up too. This is Xforce against a Marauders team, but with Coulson. The reason it's not interesting is because it's not boosted. And as soon as the team is not boosted, Xforce just completely obliterates it, as you see there. There you go, nothing left but Minerva, and there she goes. So, was that 3 for 3? So we're doing pretty good. And here comes attack number 4. And this is I'm gonna play this one in action. This is my Falcon Doom team against a Black Order, and it's like a 200k punch up. So basically, what we want to do is we want to survive until Doom gets his turn. It's not boosted, but Black Order innately has a lot of buffs, which is good. So you see all 5 members have buffs, which means Falcon's going to get the full use of that special. So we got a bunch of speed. Invisible Woman can either give us shields here, or she can peel a bunch of these debuffs off and give us defense up. Thanos already flipped, so we don't have to worry about him flipping the defense up anymore, which is why we go ahead and we do that. Reapply the taunt with Red Guardian. And I'm actually saving that Punisher ultimate because I want to use it after I obliterate people with the Doom ult. Falcon's going to eat all those counters, which is nice. Taking one for the team. I'm hoping that doesn't crash the war tonight. I heard that since the patch dropped, that's an issue. Time will tell. So our initial Doom survived, our Doom bot rather, and then we have this again. So we actually flip everything over here. We didn't get the defense up flipped on Thanos, so he's going to survive this. But now my Punisher gets 3 turns, and he's not playing around when it comes to villains. He goes ahead, thwack, thwack. I think about killing somebody else because he does have that heal, but his bleeds that were flipped from the Doom are huge, so he dies, and that's great. Don't have to worry about the Thanos ult. I think I would have been fine either way, though. So very big punch up. Very happy with that matchup. I think that's a pretty good use for Doom. And here comes attack number 5. You see, I'm watching mobile in the corner there. I forgot to minimize it before starting the recording. And we're doing a sizable punch up into wave 1 with Loki instead of Black Widow. Shout out to Mobile Gamer, he's the man. And we take out Thor immediately because Shadowlands, this isn't really a real match for Shadowlands. They're just going to rip through this super quick. There we go. So we are going to enrage the Hulk. We don't really mind his big damage, I guess. Shadowlands just kind of laughs it off. And that's a big part in due to Moon Knight's passive. That extra life is really important for Shadowlands, so make sure you have that one done before doing these higher powered matchups, in my opinion anyway. Okay, so here goes Hulk. He's gone. We might as well take out Captain America, just stop all the healing nonsense. And White Tiger does almost that. And he goes down on a counter? Or retaliate? Something. Anyway, there goes Loki. And last but not least, we'll take out the Hawkeye. It's pretty funny because this is like the reverse order of how I normally beat Wave 1. But just how much damage Shadowland pumps out, you can kind of no-brainer this matchup, which is fun. Alright, so here comes attack number 6. If you saw the last video, you would have seen I tried this on like a punch down and it didn't work. It had Crystal instead of Doc Ock, but I wanted to try it again because I did feel like I got messed up by RNG. So we're doing a 140k punch up into Inhuman Coulson Silver Surfer with my Secret Avengers. So let's see how this goes. This looks pretty wonky, pretty dangerous. I think this is the hardest defensive team in the game to beat besides Heroes for Hire, especially when Shang-Chi gets released. Or Infinity Watch, I suppose. So right away, we want to spread the speed and we want to spread the defense up. That's going to help our Kestrel eat that Coulson ult. Actually, he's not going to do it yet because there's no Fury on the enemy team. We're actually going to use the taunt here. Now, I use the taunt because what I want is Silver Surfer to blow his ultimate on my Cap Sam. That is a mistake I made in the last war. And now with all these offense down, but offense up, we're going to see if we can't land this stun on the 6/6 Silver Surfer, and it lands. And that's because there's the 5,000 focus. He had the defense down. That's what killed me in the last match, in the last war, that didn't land. But it landed now as it should. I don't have ability block on my Maria, so she gets to use her cleanse. There's no T4 on it yet, so we do keep some of our debuffs. That's okay. The stun Silver Surfer goes ahead and throws an attack in. I think that's unfair, but okay. He dropped his stun because of that ult from Coulson. I'm gonna have to look into what that is, but it doesn't matter. Kestrel takes it like a champ because I do have a 6 red, 6 yellow Kestrel, and then we just play cleanup here with Silver Surfer down, and now with Black Bolt down. This match is in the bag, and I think this is a great use for Secret Avengers. I'm so happy this match worked. I thought it should work on paper, but when it didn't last war, I got a little worried. But this is a 140k punch up, so to say that this doesn't work now would be it'd be silly. This obviously works. Fury had nothing to spread there, but that's okay. Nothing left to do with this yo-yo, and she's going to go on a dodge spree. But she's not going to 1v5 us any stretch of the imagination here. Throw it on auto, and let's get through this match. So yeah, very, very impressive fight here from Secret Avengers. I think they're an amazing war team, and people are sleeping on them a little bit, putting them on defense, but not with Kestrel. I think that's a mistake. I actually think this team could beat the current iteration of Heroes for Hire. I just haven't been able to test it yet. Maybe I'll test it tonight before Shang-Chi comes out, because then it's going to be a mess. It's not going to work with Shang-Chi, that's for sure. Anyway, attack number 7. This similar matchup, instead of Silver Surfer, though, well, instead of a couple people, actually, we have Minerva and Crystal on this team, and this is a 100k punch down. I don't recommend Astonishing Xmen against the Inhuman Coulson with Silver Surfer team, because the Silver Surfer really just does mess it up more than you can handle. But the reason Astonishing X-Men kind of is good against Inhuman Coulson teams, again, not with Silver Surfer, is because the assists aren't affected by the yo-yo. So the damage, though diminished, isn't completely gone. And you need a big bishop if you're going to do this matchup, guys. So there goes the Minerva, so we get a bunch of speed. Here we'll go the Coulson. We should target him just to make sure the assist takes him out, worst case scenario. We do, perfect. Which is good, because the Coulson did live there, but then he finally does get taken out. Offense up and offense down. We'll try and land this stun on Black Bolt. That is a 7 red, so it is resisted, but we do get the slow and the turn rewind, which is nice. Now we'll see if we can get the blind on him. We cannot yet. Our bishop is in danger of dying here, but then Beast takes a turn and everything was K. So now we have offense up. We're actually resisting some of these abilities, and we do land the stun on the Black Bolt, and we flip his defense up into defense down. So this is going to really hurt him, and there he goes. So this is a quick win. This is a dangerous matchup, though, for Astonishing X-Men. I think Astonishing X-Men are great, but I normally don't like risking matches in war unless I know it's a sure to win. So if you have Black Order, or if you have your Secret Avengers, I think you want to prioritize them against this Inhuman Coulson team. So, yeah. That's 3 Inhuman Coulson teams. That's, like, not something I normally do, because I find that team so much harder than Doom teams. I normally focus on Doom teams because other people struggle with those, but Inhuman Coulson teams are way more difficult. You're going to attack number 8. Speaking of Doom teams, let's go ahead and do a 30k punch down on an Uncanny Doom team. This is like my Zemo Hela Silver Surfer team. I throw in Loki because he's going to give extra speed to the Hela, make sure she uses her ability first. And I use Ultron for some offense up, some speed, a big nuke, you know, Ultron things. This is a pretty stacked team. So we are going to be stuck if we knock this Colossus down. So we want to make sure we get him beat up, and we do just that. He is wrecked with that Disrupt now. Now see, this is scary because we don't have ability block on Doom, and we're probably going to kill Phoenix no matter what we do here. And we do kill the Phoenix, so we don't have a ability block to spread from the Hela. So we're not going to spread anything. We're going to slow play this and make sure that we make it to Silver Surfer's next turn to get the ability block on Doom before we do any more damage to him. So we go ahead, we beat up the Psylocke, get her out of there, we'll start working on this Phoenix. Doom just took his turn and he has slow, so we played it well. Got the 2-turn ability block on Doom. Actually, Silver Surfer did have offense up because Loki died. And we got the offense up, killed the Phoenix, destroyed the Cyclops, and so this is an easy win. And that's because we played it well, and when we noticed we weren't going to have the ability block to spread, we slowed down, made sure the Doom took his first turn, made sure we got the ability block before pushing him, and yeah, so we just played that better than we have in the past, which is nice. Here's attack number 9. This is a Xfactor with Phoenix team against an Uncanny Doom team with Hela. My thinking here was I wanted to knock Doom low and make sure my Phoenix had taunt so that she would die as the Doom was using his ult, kill a bot, he wouldn't get offense up, and so I'd be able to then focus the bots like I did in the last war and go from there. So my Phoenix does have taunt, which is good. Go ahead and group people. The the Colossus rather doesn't get grouped, which is unfortunate. And I do make a giant mistake here that's going to cost me the match. And you'll see it here in a second. See, I think I'm just playing with the bots. I do stop. I don't use the special. I really needed to use that special. It was really stupid of me not to. So there goes the Phoenix. That's going to take out all my dupes. See, he's going to get that bleed, and that's probably going to knock him into yellow, and then we're in big trouble. I try and brace for it a little bit here. But now I'm stuck on the Colossus, so it was just a bad all-around play. I do almost get lucky here. So the barrier from the Polaris is going to play against me here. So I thought on paper this looked like a good idea. It wasn't great. I think I'd rather different members instead of Phoenix with my Xfactor when attempting Doom teams. There goes the Colossus. My Phoenix does have taunt, which is nice. Doom's going to smack her with that defense down, but just barely not kill her. And that's so trash that didn't kill her, because then I could have easily won if it did. But everyone was taken out. My Xfactor's not the giantest. And then Phoenix goes ahead and does her thing. So we lose this match, which is unfortunate. So yeah, goodbye ult. There's my wife reminding me that we have our COVID test today, which we did. Or not COVID test, rather, COVID vaccine. So all vaxxed up. Don't want to get hit by that shit again. And here's attack number 10. Always clean up your own messes, guys. Don't let your alliance take the war credit loss for you. I just kind of go and throw together a scrappy team. Go in here. We'll beat up this Doom. Not worried about him using his ult. And there he goes. So here comes the last attack. And you'll notice I haven't used Infinity Watch yet. So let's go ahead and use Infinity Watch. And we're going to use them against a Secret Avengers team, but with no Kestrel. There's a Yo-Yo instead, which is kind of weird with a Cap Sam. But anyway, so yeah, this is obviously fast played because this was, I think, full auto from the beginning. Not a very intelligent team to have on defense. The 2 protectors with the yo-yo. And as you noticed in the last, we had already lost, which is fine. Mutiny beat our butts. You see Red got the MVP. You see 3 of us got into the 20 millions. 2 of them got into 25. So congrats to them. That was great war effort. But it was an off war. I hope to God tonight's an on war because I'm so tired of uncompetitiveness. I'm so pumped. I want to get in here, get a W, and I hope to show you that on Wednesday. We'll have it up and running by then. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.